Okay, guys, so this is the fourth or the fifth video on Chevening Scholarship. In this video, we are going to look at, just like I said, we're looking at references, what Chevening is required, what Chevening requires from your references. I mean your recommendation letters, okay? And you should take this one to your recommenders rather, okay? You should see this one. Everything you need to know, and the other thing we are going to look at, the interview guidance. Everything you need to know about references before you submit your Chevening application. As part of your Chevening application, you will need to submit 2 references to demonstrate your suitability for Chevening Scholarship and Master's degree in the UK. As part of your Chevening application form, you will only be required to submit the names and contact details of your referees. You will then need to upload your reference letters to the application system if you are invited for a Chevening interview. Click on the expanded arrows below to reveal our answers to common questions about references. Who can be a referee? So let's click on this. A referee should be someone who knows you in a professional or personal capacity, but not a friend or relative. Ask them earlier to ensure that they have enough time to write you a strong reference letter. This is key. I cannot emphasize how important it is. I cannot emphasize that enough. To find people that know you best and can write something about you. Okay. Now, how many referees should I choose? Because it's in these 2. You must provide the names of 2 referees in your application. Okay, they can be 2 professional referees, 2 academic referees, or 1 of each. So it can be 1 academic, meaning from your university. It can be 1 professional where you are working or you've worked before. Okay. When do I submit my reference letters? I think that should be the 11th. It's on the application timeline, and I have made a video on that already. Initially, you provide the names and contact details of your 2 referees in your application. If you advance to the next stage of the application process, you will need to upload their reference letters by the references and educational document deadline stated on the application timeline. Remember, Chevening won't contact your referees for you. You must collect and upload the reference yourself. Okay. However, the British Embassy or High Commission may later contact them for verification. So you are going to take these letters and submit them. And if you look at the timeline, you will know. I made a video on that. I think that's the first video. How do I submit my references? Upload your reference letters as 2 separate files to the online application system. If the references is in another language, include the original and an authorized English translation in 1 file. You must be asked to bring the original copies to your interview if you are invited. You may be asked. Okay, so note that. What happens if I miss the references deadline? You must upload your reference letters to the application system by the reference deadline listed in the application timeline. If you fail to upload any required documents or need to change those already uploaded, you can bring them to your interview if invited. So if you fail to upload any required documents, so meaning maybe there is some laxity, some leniency in terms of these letters, okay, you'll be required to take them, but be sure to upload them on time. Can my references be submitted in another language? No, it has to be in English. References must be in English. If a reference is another language, upload it with an authorized English translation in 1 file. In 1 file, you have the original, and down you have the translation. References without an authorized translation would be accepted. The next one says, the embassy in my country has suspended operation. Who should I address my reference letters to? If the embassy or high commission in your country or territory has suspended operation, please address your reference letters to Chevening officer, name of your country or territory. Okay, so this is key. So meaning that the references are going to be addressed to the High Commission in your country. Okay, Note that. Now, instruction for references. Your reference letters must be written in English. If not, the applicant must submit the original reference along with the notarized English translation. Be addressed to the British Embassy or High Commission, rather, okay, in the applicant's country or territory. So note this one. So the address to, you write British Embassy or High Commission, you put the address in your home country where the embassy is. Include your contact details, address, email, or phone number, the length of time you have known the applicant. So this is for like the address for your recommender. Okay, they have to include their address, their email, their phone number, and the length of time they've known the applicant, the capacity in which you know the applicant, and when you last had regular contact with them. This is something you should take to your recommenders. Now, the letter should provide a brief endorsement of the applicant, covering their leadership and networking skills, personal and interpersonal qualities, and the ability to complete a demanding academic program in the UK. So these are areas your recommenders are going to talk about on your behalf. Leadership and networking skills, personal, interpersonal qualities, and the ability to complete. So you have like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, like basically. Once you have completed your reference letter, please return it to the applicant, who will then upload it to the Chevening online application. Find out about the Chevening application process by visiting, so they don't have to do that. Okay, so you've seen that. Okay, for the references, what is required from them. You can see all of this. Now, the next thing we are going to look at, let's say you've progressed to the interview stage, interview guidance. Okay, so let's look at that quickly. As she's preparing for your Chevening interview, read important information to help you prepare for your Chevening interview. Congratulations on reaching the interview stage of your Chevening application. It is a significant achievement and a crucial step towards becoming a Chevening scholar. Here, we provide you with practical information about preparing for your Chevening interview. Click on the expanding arrows on this page to reveal everything you need to know. How to book your interview. It says once shortlisted, you will receive an email with instruction on how to book your interview. Remember, slots are first come, first served. So book yours as soon as possible. Note that once you selected a slot, it cannot be changed. Interview location. Interviews are usually conducted in a home country, in the city or town where the British Embassy or High Commission is located. In some cases, and where necessary, interviews may be conducted online. On your Chevening application form, you will be asked to select a preferred interview location. You will then receive specific details, including the interview location and whether it can be held online in your interview invitation email. Next thing says, document to submit before interview. Make sure to upload the following document to the online application system prior to your interview, and by the reference and educational documents deadline listed on the application timeline. This is the first video. I've made a video on this. Education documents, copies of original certificate or transcript, 2 reference letters. These are the documents you have to submit before your interview. A short biograph that tells us more about you. You will receive more information on the interview invitation email. Okay, let's look at the next thing. It says, document to bring to interview. On the day of your interview, bring your passport and national ID card or national ID card. Additional documents may be requested depending on your country or territory, and you will be informed on these requirements in your interview invitation email. The other thing says what to expect during our interview. Your interview will be a competency-based panel assessment conducted in English. The panel will include a representative from British Embassy or High Commission, who will evaluate your answers based on global Chevening criteria. So remember those criteria we mentioned. We talked about leadership and influence. We talked about networking. We talked about why study in the UK and our career plans. Those key areas, know them very well. Okay? You will discuss the information you provided in your application. Simple. Include your personal and professional aspiration and how Chevening can help you achieve your goals. The panel will also ask about your course choices and status of your UK university application. So whether you've received unconditional offers or still conditional. Now, the other thing says what to expect after your interview. You'll be notified of the outcome of your interview after the global interview period around early to mid-June. Please refrain from contacting your local British Embassy or High Commission for updates, as they cannot provide any status updates before this time. Remember, do not wait for your interview result to apply for your university courses. Of course, this has been said. Apply for all 3 courses as early as possible and upload any unconditional offers to the online application system as soon as you receive. Read more about applying to UK universities. Okay, and we are going to make a video on that as well, how to apply to UK universities. I'm going to demonstrate one video on that. So that's it for this video. Look out for the video on how to apply to a UK university, and the other one, I think, will be the last one, the application process itself. We are going to create an account and apply. And I think the last one, we are just going to look at frequently asked questions. Okay,